I used to think celebrities were surrounded by fake people. I was wrong. Influencers have the fakest friends, the fakest circle, the fakest cheerleaders. Nyanyizwa, faker than that ring in a lucky packet. And today, I want to switch off this camera. Ngikhiphile la. Ngifuna ukusuka kule camera ngishine njengempompi eshayiswe yibraso. Uyangizwa? Yeah. Amukela kumqobo yami bomuntu abakade yayithi bomuntu abakagogo bomuntu abaka auntie bomuntu abaka sissy. I am Sims and it's at the right Sims on Instagram. If you don't know me, I have been on YouTube since 2017. It was a lot of trial and error until I found my niche and my platform, which was in the news and commentary space. For the longest time, we have been taking the most flack from our fellow YouTubers, from other content creators in other niches like the lifestyle people, the makeup people, the influencers, and like when you're in commentary and doing news and trending stories, they just say, ooh, umkosi. You guys like talking about other people. Yeah, you guys have nothing much to do but talk about people. Forgetting that we are the highest, like we rake in the most views. We get the most traffic. And our space keeps growing every day. There's a new gossip channel starting every day. And I just wonder who keeps our platforms going. I just ask myself, if Sithandi Ndaba Zabantu this much, who keeps on watching us? Who keeps on giving us so much traffic? Is it air? Certainly cannot be. It's people with Gmail accounts, you know? Anyway, why are we addressing this today? It is because of the source. A lot of times when we get attacked by the stories we put out, it's always, yeah, you want to ruin people's lives. Yeah, you are troublesome. Okay, who comes to our platforms to give us these stories? Who comes with these stories to us? Tina, let me tell you something, ne? Do you know how many stories I've done? Do you know how many people I've spoken about? Do you think I know all those people that I talk about? Do you think I literally have all the time in the world to watch everyone and know everything about everyone that I talk about? I don't. But guess who? If we speak about celebrities, celebrities have a circle and they have friends. Half the time, when I get a DM of a story, the source that gives me that story, it's usually someone from inside. The call is always coming from 011 Pagat. Hi Sims, I know I am very sure about what I'm going to tell you. Please don't tell anyone that it's me. I was with such and such yesterday at this club. This and this happened. You can put your source on it. I'm just telling you, I want you to be the first one to say the story. Do you know how many stories like that I get all the time? When I started this platform, I always used to be excited to be the one breaking the story, to be the one breaking the news. You know why? Because it means that I am sure about what I'm saying and I am the first one to say it. Therefore, I will always be quoted as the source of the story. It will always be number one to break the story. Until you grow up, you realize and mature, no man, here I am being used. Yabona la, I am being used. People have a vendetta against this person, and it's people close to this person. They always want to sabotage someone. Now they want to use us as the vehicles to take that celebrity or influencer to their graveyard. Bona, they can't drive the hash themselves. I think they are cowards. They can't drive the hash themselves. So they want us to be the platforms to drive that celebrity down to the grave. And then now it's left like, simzright. Yeah, you bullied people. Now they no longer posting. Yay. Yay. I respect people on Twitter more than I respect the circles and the friendships that celebrities and influencers have. We always get flack. We always get a lot of backlash. And we always have to stand there and take it like, yeah, vele, yankhuluma ngabantu. And you know what I don't like? The hypocrisy. I'm gonna tell you something, ne? And I am so sorry. I am so sorry that I'm going to use this person right now in the situation right now, because this thing is already in the air. It's already been talked about. I'm not the first one to break it. I know a lot of people are noticing it, but I don't know if it's already been spoken about on other commentary and entertainment channels, okay? There is a story currently, right now, circulating regarding who? Kgomotso Ramano. Kgomotso Ramano is a beautiful, amazing mom, professional. She just broke 100,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and she's been doing amazing as a content creator and influencer, right? It's alleged that things are not going well right now in terms of her marriage with Ubong. Ane? Great. So when things are not going well right now, as it is alleged, we've been getting a lot of DMs regarding that. I'm not saying it's been literally just after her umembeso. It's been like circulating. Nothing was said on my part. Ne? Sharp. So now I see, okay, the story is really gaining traction and it's going on different platforms, and my DMs are increasing, especially after she was being seen a lot of times without her ring on. She's been seen removing her wedding pictures. She no longer has the ring on her caption, on her bio in her Instagram. Okay, sharp, granted, it's life. People break up, people go through divorces, people go through separations. It's life. People go through stuff. Okay? And guys, also when we report things like this, it's not good. It's exciting for us because I'm going to get views. It's something that I'm a commentary channel, and it's something that I have to speak on because why? It's part of my content pillar. As a woman, as a mom myself, as a divorced person myself, I know how hard it is, especially if you're on a public platform, to go through something like this, because I went through it myself, right? What is insane to me is the hypocrisy. You know what happened? From that time, at this time, I didn't know Kgomotso Ramano. I wasn't watching her. And then stories started coming to me. That's how I came across the channel, because why? People came to me in my DMs. And it was not because she was doing amazing or doing well. It was because they were claiming that Kgomotso copies Usinekuku when Sinekuku and Kgomotso were close. Then I started watching Kgomotso and Sinekuku simultaneously to spot the differences and the copycatism of what people were pointing out. Who are these people pointing these things out to me? Your supporters, your subscribers, your people that want to see you win. Why are they not saying, wow, oh, Kgomotso is doing amazing and this and this and this when they come to me? No, they say, she's a copycat. Look at this, look at this, look at that. Then I started watching them. And I was like, this is not a story. I'm not going to talk about people that do things similarly, because the world is slowly becoming the same thing. All of us are now doing the same thing, decorating our houses the same. To me, it wasn't a story to follow. Then I started watching and watching and watching her. Leading up to her Membeso celebration, guess what? DM started circulating again. To me, coming to me. People there that know her there were like, can't believe she's going through with it. The man is blah, 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 is blah, 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 is blah, blah, blah. What did I do? Nothing. Kept quiet, congratulated. Yeah, I wish well for her. Great, 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 great. Now the stories have come out. Things are getting traction. Again, the fake ones. The ones that act like they like her in person, and then they come to us and tell us something different. They come, you see, Sims, it's only been a few months and things are already falling apart. Blah, 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 blah. And then now we turn our cameras on, we talk about it. The very same hypocrites that were giving us the story come, yo, you guys' platforms always pride yourselves on ruining lives of influencers. You guys have nothing more to talk about. And now look, you are celebrating the downfall of... Bitch, what? Are you mad? Are you sick? Because if this was in real life, we'd be on the streets settling it in person. People that know me and know me in person no gore mina anginasikhathi so khuluma ngomuntu behind the back. Just like I'm looking at this camera, that's how I want to look at someone that is talking about me or I'm talking about them. Sikhulume manje. Mayisolva ngezandla isolve ngezandla, mayisolva ngomlomo isolve ngomlomo. That's where I come from. That's how I grew up. My mom, the first time she heard me talk about someone behind that someone's back, wangishaya umlomo so la popi pa uyikwala. She called me a coward, and I said, what? She's like, that person's ears is ringing. That person doesn't know what they're saying about her, but here you are talking about that person. My mom was like, and I was like, yo, this girl. I'm not saying I'm great, I'm perfect. Umnandi, guys. Umnandi. Talking about people that you don't know is also even nicer. You know, we make assumptions, we speculate, we make rumors. Yeah, sometimes the rumors that we come up with are harmful. Sometimes the things... I'm not saying our platforms are perfect, please. Because sometimes we are also responsible for spreading misinformation. Sometimes we come here speaking about alleged things that aren't true, and we speak about them like we know them. We speak about some people like we were in the bed when things were happening. We speak about people like we were there on the text, on the phones. Sometimes very wrong. We need to be called out. I'm not saying don't call us out. Yes, call us out. I'm just addressing this. Before you think we are the ones hoping and praying for the downfalls of your influencers and your celebrities, always remember that we sometimes don't even know these people. I get asked about influencers that I don't even know, and then people are like, Sims, if you don't know this person, please take a look at them, go back and then watch this one, watch this part, watch the... People have time, and no one wants to see your downfall more than a person that is close to you or is watching you closely or is your monitoring spirit, and your reality is their dream. It's like, why you? Why are you an influencer and not me? You are living what I dream for. You are living my life. So any mistake I will look for, and I will look closely. Sana, Tina, it's stories. Me, I say a story, I move on. Me, I say a story, I move on. After I do that story and I move on, people will come back and like, look now, do a part 2, do a part... People are that in... Let me tell... People are... Influencers, if you are watching these videos, people are super invested in your lives. People are super invested in your lives. If you flew first class today, and then you come back, economy, someone is already in your bank account calculating, oh, you are now broke. That time, I don't even know. Then you're gonna like, Sims look. You know? I am saying this because our platforms always catch smoke. We always catch flack. And then I sit and I ask myself sometimes, is it worth it? And then I remember, oh yes, it's worth it. Celebrity culture, influencer culture goes hand in hand with paparazzi and pop culture. As much as you grace a magazine cover today being celebrated, you have to at some point grace the gossip columns and the gossip pages, because why? It goes hand in hand. Celebrities understand the culture, unfortunately. They understand that in order to stay newsworthy and relevant, they need to be talked about. I understand that being an influencer seems like it's something that is like overnight, or there is no media training, or you don't understand why now there is a sudden interest about you, about your name, what you do, who you date, where you go, who you were around. You don't understand why are now people like caring about these things. But unfortunately, in the same way people love you, people want to know about you, and we fill in that gap to bring that hype to you. Because if I speak about you and someone doesn't know you, after I talk about you, they're gonna go and search for you, and then they're gonna make up their own opinion about you. They're gonna be sitting in that corner like, hi, Mara Usim said this, hi, in, hi, in, you know. And I appreciate the OG influencers, because they are now understanding and realizing how everything works. We all work together, we all work hand in hand. In as much as you guys are always shocked that I am friends with a lot of celebrities, with a lot of influencers, and it's not because they are my friends. I know we use the words loosely, but I'm well acquainted. Now let me put it like that. I am well acquainted with a lot of celebrities, with a lot of influencers, with a lot of people in this business. Yet I can still turn my camera on and talk about them. I talk about them because this is my bread and butter. I talk about them because this is my platform and this is my niche. But guess what you guys don't know? You guys don't know when there's stories that really horrific stories that I get in my DMs, and I have to be calling those people and asking them, babe, this is what they are saying about you. Is it true? Before I also come on here. There are stories that go around, and you guys wonder why there's a certain story on other platforms and I don't talk about them on my platforms. Because I pick and choose. Because as a human being, I also have that human element in me that understands ukuthi kubuhlungu guys ukukhulunywa, kubuhlungu ukukhuluma, kubuhlungu ukuvuka, utrenda. We understand. This is why most times I wait for stories to already be out there. I don't care for breaking news. I don't care to break the topic, to be the first one. I don't care for that. Once it gains traction and then people are like, Sims, talk about it, then I will talk about it. There's so many stories that I have passed up on that would have brought me millions and trillions and bajillion views. But because the human in me is just like, when I see this person in real life, how am I going to interact with that person? You know, knowing that you guys know this happened once on my channel. When my pappington was at its maximum about the Tibanes. You remember? When I thought they were getting a divorce because of everything that was coming to my DMs, and I did a story, they are getting a divorce. Until little did I know, it was actually Sipho being pregnant and just wanting to be offline. That's why they weren't posting content together, because Sipho was pregnant and she just wanted to keep it offline. Do you know how painful it was for me to be with Usipho in the same room, and we talked about this? And then she was like, I didn't know so many people were praying for my downfall. It's been hard ever since. I learned that day, no, some stories are just not worth it. They're just not worth it. So, before you come and you say, hey, Sims, remember who watches me? Remember who gave us these stories? And remember who is praying for you not to win. It's not me. I'm not invested that much in your life that I want you to lose. How would I want you to lose? I want you to win. So that when you win, I also speak about your wins. So that when something happens to you, I also speak about it. So that when you start getting delusion, I start speaking about it. When you no longer recognize us as people, I start speaking about it. So most likely, the higher you go, the more chances of stories about you coming up. I'm not that invested to speak about you consistently. I'm not. But guess who is? Your circle, people around you. Because who the hell do you think you are to be making it this far? Why are you living their dream in reality? Why are you so bold to run after things that they keep hoping and praying and procrastinating about? When are you bold enough to do it? So before you come for me, don't forget who sent me. I thank you.